That way, when you pull the trigger, it goes farther forward. You're gonna have lots more over travel. But it pushes your safety lever up and disengages the striker safety. And that's how to get around your light primer strikes. That's the problem with the light primer strikes, is that you have too much of your pre-travel or your over travel set taken off, and it doesn't push the safety lever up far enough to engage the striker safety. So I mean, you can go the Powder River safety lever way, which to me really doesn't make that much sense to install both parts because it's kind of defeating the purpose. The safety lever takes off a lot of the. I've never installed it. I've never seen it. My dad is the one that did a review on it. But all it does is add more height to the safety lever and takes off a little bit of pre-travel. That's what he told me. And he told me that it wouldn't make sense to install both parts because you're kind of defeating the purpose of one or the other. Having to follow this and follow that. So to me, the best route for a very, very great, awesome, crisp let-off would be to use stock parts with custom sear and a custom trigger bar. That'd be a lot easier than having to mod all this, taking your time. But if you want to learn how your gun works and how to do almost anything to it, just all I can say is make your own parts. I mean, you'll learn a lot. But the drop-in parts are great. And that's pretty much all there is to it. If you're not getting any reset in your once you install your parts, is because your trigger bar is not engaging your safety lever to reset. It's not grabbing around the engagement area there. So you just have to file more off your trigger bar until you finally get enough to let it reset. That's pretty much all there is to a trigger job. Just whatever route you want to go. I did something that I wouldn't recommend. I took my striker safety out. Really doesn't matter, but I mean, it actually does matter. If you drop your gun, it can go off. But I just take it off to not have to worry about the light primer strikes and having to worry about filing a little bit more, filing too much. And if you have it in there, you're gonna have a little bit of pre-travel, a little bit of over travel, and that's because of the striker safety. You're having to engage it and move it out of the way for the striker to hit light primer strikes. But that's pretty much it. I mean, if y'all have any questions, y'all can PM me. That's simple. That's all there is to explain about an HD trigger job.